Welcome back to our tour of ballparks in the National League. Now, so far, we've visited 3 Major League ballparks that have unique characteristics. Dodger Stadium is considered the cleanest, Coors Field in Denver is the highest, and PNC Park in Pittsburgh is judged to be the most intimate. So, if we were to continue to give ballparks neat little characteristics, SBC Park in San Francisco, formerly known as Ballpark, would have the distinction of being the ballpark with the most picturesque spot to deliver a home run ball. It's called McCovey Cove.
One completely unique part about Ball is that some of the hitters can actually hit the ball into the water, which is totally unusual and really sort of an added bonus for the fans there, and really creates a frenzy around McCovey Cove.
The fact that the park is built right on San Francisco Bay, you get a lot of people that aren't even ticket holders interacting with the game, and that's because they bring their boats, their kayaks, their inner tubes. Pretty much anything that floats will be out in McCovey Cove on any given day or night.
Among the boats in the Cove, there's even an official San Francisco Giants McCovey Cove boat that you can book for a game. It's a 70-foot-long luxury vessel that comes complete with dance floor, full bar, several large-screen televisions, and a variety of catering.
Several years ago, the Giants approached us and asked them to provide a unique experience to their fans. So with them, we created the floating sports bar, which is the McCovey Cove Patrol. So you can come out here on this boat and see the park from the Cove and experience the Cove culture. You can barbecue. We can give you an up-close view of the San Francisco waterfront, and that's what we do.
One bit of hilarity, I think, at Ball is to watch the folks out in the bay trying to catch a home run ball. They're in canoes, they're in rowboats, they even have Portuguese water dogs who paddle out to go retrieve the balls. People are out there with nets, listening to transistor radios, trying to hear when Barry Bonds is coming up to bat. It's such a wonderful sense of fun and delight. People are there on summer nights, and they're going to have a good time.
When a home run lands in the water, the whole Cove lights up. Everybody goes nuts. People on the other boats jump off. We don't let them jump off this boat. You just can't do that. But people fling themselves into the water. There's roaring. There's the spouts on the stadium are going off. It just goes crazy out here. It really does.
Now, many feel that leaving Candlestick Park in favor of SBC, or Ballpark as it was called at the time, was a smart move that was long overdue.
Pacific Ballpark is everything that Candlestick wasn't. It's friendly, convenient, enthusiastic, and bordering on intimate.
The setting for Ballpark is perfect. It's only 5 or 6 miles north of where they used to play on Candlestick Point. But when you look at the difference in the weather, it's night and day. Might as well be a million miles away. You don't have the terrible winds. You don't have as many rainouts. It's just a much nicer place to have a ballpark.
A lot of players hated Candlestick Park. Every fan hated Candlestick Park and the weather aspect of it. We really went from one extreme to the next when we moved to the Mission Bay area. The fact that fans could come here in shirt sleeves on a day of a game is unbelievable. It would be unheard of at Candlestick Park. The intimacy, we lost 20,000 seats, and yet it's filled, and it's even more exciting than the other ballpark was.
A few items were brought over to SBC from Candlestick Park, like home plate.
Home plate was actually dug up at the end of the last series at Candlestick Park and brought to the new ballpark right after the game ended. They actually placed home plate on a helicopter, flew it here to the new park while fans were still at Candlestick. Another thing that we brought actually was a foghorn. Foghorn originally was on the Golden Gate Bridge. They brought it to Candlestick and then here to the new ballpark. And every time a Giants player hits a home run, we actually shoot off our foghorn.
Another interesting quirk about the dimensions of SBC Park is that the bullpens are located in foul territory.
So if a pitcher is asked to warm up, they have the added bonus of seeing a ball player pitching right in front of them. And they get a chance to see what 60 feet 6 inches at 99 miles per hour really looks like. They get to hear the snap of the catcher's glove, and they really get to see what a batter has to go through when it comes to facing a major league pitcher.
But even if there aren't any pitchers warming up, you'll enjoy the views.
Bell Park is one of the modern-day ballparks that can truly lay claim to being beautiful on the outside and on the inside. The exterior is gorgeous. The Willie Mays entry plaza right behind home plate is as pretty as you will find in baseball. But the best element of all of Pac Bell is the spectacular view that you have from the main seating bowl. When you can look out to your left and see the massive Bay Bridge, you look out before you and you see the San Francisco Bay, you look beyond the bay and you see the city of Oakland and the mountains behind that. That is a view that is unparalleled in baseball.
My favorite seats at Pacific Ballpark are actually in the second deck, the view box seats, where you actually can see the bay while you're watching the game. That's one great place to really sit there, have a hot dog, and really enjoy the environment, because you see the bay and you see the ball game going on, and that's really unusual that you can have a setup like that, and really makes the park unique and one of the best in the game.
When you first walk into the Giants ballpark, you obviously see the bay views in front of you and the sailboats in the distance, and even the little kayakers going into McCovey Cove with their fish nets, hoping they can catch a home run ball. But you also see this huge glove beyond the left center field wall.
The left center area is a public area that has a giant Coca-Cola bottle with a slide inside, a miniature wiffle ball park, and a huge old four-finger baseball glove.
It's a 36 times the size of the original replica, and the idea behind it was actually from a member of our front office staff. They used one of our legal counsel's father's glove as a replica of the glove. And it's an idea to harken back, just remember that baseball is as old as time, really, and that it's from the 1800s. That glove actually is a 1906 replica that we've put out in the ballpark.
The glove is made of steel and fiberglass, and it was painted to give it the look of leather. And there's real leather in the stitching of the web of the glove. It sits 501 feet out in left field, making it the most distant outfield measurement currently in baseball.
The glove is just sort of the impossible dream. I mean, many players dream, I'm sure, of hitting that glove, and many fans do too, because some lucky fan at some point is going to win $1 million. If they happen to have had their name drawn prior to a game and someone actually hits the ball into the glove, someone wins $1 million. We've come close. We've come within 15 feet of it.
Okay, when we come back, we'll tour a ballpark that has withstood the test of time. And it has the distinction of having a center field scoreboard that has never been hit by a fly ball during a game. Stick around and you'll see that we've saved the best for last. We'll be right back.